Lots of people love to come out and experience the browns and golds and reds of autumn colour in deciduous woodland. But what causes all those different shades to appear? Well, I've come out here to Brydekirk on the Annandale Way to take a look at the autumn colour and to talk about why it happens and what causes all the different colours. Trees have to drop their leaves because they get damaged by insects, by fungi, or from animals that eat them. As all these chomp on the leaves, they gradually wear out, and eventually the tree just has to give up, drop the leaf and grow a new one. All trees do this, including conifers and other evergreens like holly. It's just that the evergreen trees will drop them gradually throughout the year and grow new ones gradually throughout the year, keeping each leaf for 2 or 3 years. Most of these evergreen trees will have thicker, sturdier leaves, often with an oily coating on the outside. This helps protect the leaf from predators, but also keeps it from drying out, either in the hot in summer or the colder winter. So why do deciduous trees drop all their leaves at once? Well, it's mostly just to do with sunlight. Trees, of course, use sunlight to produce energy using a chemical called chlorophyll. And in the summer, there's long days and lots of intense sunlight to produce energy with. But in the winter, the short days and the lower intensity means it's just not worth their while. And leaves have several problems for the trees in the winter, one of which is water. In the freezing weather, trees want to preserve all the moisture that they've got, so they bring the water into the trunk and the roots. Leaves would continuously allow water to evaporate, so they drop the leaves and no more water loss. Another problem is that leaves can act as a sail. They catch the wind, and this means that in the winter storms, trees can much more easily blow over. In Storm Arwen last year, very few deciduous trees blew down, and this was because they didn't have their leaves at the time. The conifers that still had their needles fared much worse. So where do the colours come from? Well, the green comes from chlorophyll. This is the chemical that trees use to take sunlight and turn it into energy, into sugar. And chlorophyll is bright green. It has the chlorophyll in the leaves, uses it to turn sunlight into sugar, and then the sugar is transported from the leaf through the twigs and the stems into the trunk and down into the roots using sap. As long as there is sunlight and as long as the tree is using that sunlight to make energy, it will need chlorophyll, and therefore the leaves will be green. Chlorophyll is not a very stable chemical. It breaks down after a week or two. So as soon as the autumn comes, the tree decides it's not worth making any more energy. It stops producing chlorophyll, the chlorophyll disappears, and the colour that the leaves were underneath is revealed. And this is normally a yellow or an orange colour. It's the same effect you get when you pitch a tent for a week or two and then you take it away and the grass underneath has turned yellow. It's because without sunlight, the grass had no need to produce energy, so it stopped making chlorophyll and the yellow was revealed. The yellow colour comes from a chemical called carotene. It's the same chemical that you get in carrots that gives them their bright, vivid orange colour. Carotene is actually in the leaves to protect them from too much sunlight. There are lots of different types of carotene and they vary in colour from bright yellows to vivid oranges. The red colour in leaves is caused by another chemical, anthocyanin. When trees decide to drop their leaves in the autumn, the first thing that they do is to block the tubes that take sap into and out of the leaf. If there's any sugar in the leaf when they do this, that sugar will be trapped inside the leaf, and it's this trapped sugar that creates the anthocyanin, and gives leaves that amazing red or pink colour, because it's created by sugar. The more sunlight that there is, the more sugar will be generated in the leaf and the brighter the colour will be. So for really good autumn colour, what you want is cold, bright days. I filmed this video right at the beginning of October, and the autumn colour is just beginning to appear. So make sure you get out onto the Annandale Way to enjoy this fantastic spectacle. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do click the like button below, and make sure you subscribe to our channel to get more videos about the Annandale Way, the Southern Upland Way and the Galloway coast path. Thank you for watching.